where do you think we're at in the kind of curve in terms of, nervous system spiking and then dropping maybe? And how can, these embodied practices help with this?
Oh, such an interesting question. So my personal estimation, let's come from a collective level, is we are behind the point or the phase where we carried around our everyday habit of freaking out about something. Yeah. It's like Corona, oh my God, let's have a problem. We mature in a way or in a pace that is amazingly fast. And I'm somehow, I do not say that often, but I'm somehow proud about how we are doing as mankind with the maturity of, okay, these are tough times.
Who are listening to this and going, who is this crazy German lady? So what got you interested in the body, Ilan?
Thank you. To be honest, my life story for me seems to be pretty boring, but the boringness or the boredom in it is maybe part of the secret, because I went into embodiment after a series of, let's say, unconscious attempts to overcome the shutdown level or the depression level or the kind of chronic boredom that is normal in my society. And out of my own surprise, I moved to Berlin and decided out of the blue that I would like to start working as a prostitute in Berlin. And I did so for 2 years. And these were 2 years where I felt like I meant to do this work. And I'm not talking about once and just in statistics. And okay, I'm talking about German statistics. 88% of all men in Germany at least once in a life pay for physical sex with a partner.
Wow.
And almost 48% of all men in Germany visit a prostitute at least once a month.
Interesting. And in Germany, is prostitution legal, semi-legal? I mean, I guess that makes a difference to the...
It's legal. You are trying to save the UK society from my statistics.
Well, I'd be very surprised if 50% of the UK regularly use a prostitute. I would be very surprised. I'm not saying it's huge. I'm not saying it's 1%, but I'd be very surprised.
What I discovered about clients in general, or many clients in many brothels all over the world, they do not come into a brothel in order to be the sex monster and the dark soul that they are in reality. They come into a brothel in order to feel safe with wanting emotional honesty and intimacy with a woman.
Can you say more about this contempt of men? Because I know a lot of men's rights guys who notice this. And for example, if you watch any advert, nearly all advertisements on British TV show men as either childlike and in need of mothering, or bad. So they're either bad or they're, and you'll see this in Hollywood as well. Like all the latest Star Wars films have these archetypes of the men who are kind of incompetent and a bit stupid who need to be mothered, or that they're evil. And it's like, wow, so either you're a little boy or you're evil? That doesn't sound like great options.
Exactly. There is no space for breathing and no space for individual masculinity. And I think where men come from is a kind of castration and also the kind of narrative of the culture, because you have a penis, you are a potential threat. And people around you are afraid because you are a man.
On your workshops, if someone, you could call them Carlys Kiss. I'd love to hear a bit about the name.
Yes, Carlys
Kiss. And what do you teach people? Like if someone turns up to one of your workshops, I imagine you've moved online like most people now.
Yeah.
Like, what are you teaching them?
So what I teach is basically us coming together as a tribe, because we are meant to come together as a tribe, online or offline, and a lot of shaking, a lot of offering my nervous system a language that allows my nervous system, my instinctual brain, my belly brain to unwind from cultural stress. And especially when it comes to shutdown, all those places that I stopped feeling as a girl, as a woman in the society, as a human being nowadays, whatever, all those layers, can we become alive? And it is such a blessing.
Closing message about the body, short and sweet. Give us a Carlys kiss on the cheek to say goodbye.
Shake it till you make it.
Nice. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.